Cooking with Sheila and Kiona. Thank you so much for coming to the Gangster Goodies Kitchen. When I tell you this young sister is on the move, she is on the move, y'all. For us, for her peeps, for her community, for her city, and it is an honor to have you here.
Thanks for having me. Hi, everybody. So excited to be here for Gangster's Goodie Kitchen, and we're going to be whipping up something nice today.
Yes. So tell the people what we're going to make.
We're making meatballs.
Yes.
So we have some ground beef.
Mm-hmm.
We got some Italian sausage. Got some onions over here, green peppers.
And that's just a seasoning mix that I mixed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some garlic.
Fresh garlic. Yes.
Fresh garlic.
Yes.
What else we got? Parmesan.
So the Parmesan, breadcrumbs, and 1 egg.
1 egg.
Yes.
So we about to get this party started.
Yes, let's start it. Okay, so the first thing you could do is put your ground beef in your bowl.
Okay. All of it?
All of it, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Here we go.
And then I put extra gloves too in case we need it.
Okay.
Okay, and then now you have your Italian sausage.
We got the Italian sausage.
Yes, gotta have some Italian sausage.
You guys, everything is so pretty.
Oh. Okay, look at you. You know what to do.
We're doing it.
Yes.
You know, my grandmother had me in the kitchen.
Okay.
So spaghetti or meatballs or what we're making today was kind of something she did a lot growing up. And so this is a good dish for today.
Nice.
Takes me back.
Nice. Grandmas are special.
They are special.
They really, really are.
They are special.
So now I'm going to put in the onions. And we may not need all of them. Probably that. There we go. I'm going to move this out of your way. And then we're going to put, and the grease is getting hot. Oh my goodness. It's getting warm. I love it. I'm going to put a few chopped green bell peppers, y'all.
Okay.
Okay. Put those in there. And then we're going to put, it does, doesn't it? I think that, then we got our garlic.
Got the garlic
got the garlic. Then we're going to put our little, my seasoning I made up. It has oregano, a little salt, a little pepper, a little fresh thyme, garlic powder, red pepper flakes.
All the above.
Yes. And so we're going to put that in there.
Oh, this smells good.
Yes, it does. And I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. Then we have, okay. Now these items, you can actually, as I say, you can take your glove actually off and you can stir the rest of those in. Your egg, you put your egg in. So your egg is your binder. It's going to help keep the meatball together.
Okay.
Yes. And so you crack the egg and you take a fork and kind of whisk it.
Okay.
Okay. And so, and you want your mixture to be kind of moist because you want it to, but not too moist. Okay. Because you don't want it to fall apart. You still want it to bind together. And we made a tomato sauce kind of from scratch, or I kind of doctored one up.
Yeah.
And because I didn't have time to make one from scratch, you know, so.
No big deal.
But it'll be delicious. And so, yes. And so for busy people, you can make this dish on a Sunday and you can eat off of it Sunday, Monday. You may even have a little bit left for Tuesday.
This is perfect.
This is perfect. So now we're going to put we're going to sprinkle in just a little bit at a time, the Italian breadcrumbs.
So, Miss Sheila, do you think that millennials know how to cook now these days?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. And this is why I think so, because one of my nephews said to me one time, he said, yeah, Aunt Sheila, I don't think I'm going to ever get married. And I said, why? And he said, yeah, the young ladies now don't know how to cook.
They don't know how to cook.
They don't know how to cook. And he said they don't want to know how to cook either.
They don't want to know how to cook.
Yes, so they want to do other stuff, I guess. And that's, you know, and for him, having a partner that knows how to cook is important. Yeah. For some men, it's not.
Well, and I think too, just like food has a way to draw people, right? Like,
yes,
that's
it does.
The whole purpose of your show and reason
Absolutely.
why it's so cool. So it's almost like an essential way to...
It is, to connect.
Yeah, I mean...
Breaking bread together, it's like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
It don't get no better than that.
It don't get no better.
It don't get no more intimate. It don't get no more, It's just awesome. I love it. Okay.
This is looking really nice.
It is. We're going to put just a few more breadcrumbs in there. Okay. And then the last thing we're going to fold in, and we'll just fold that, is some of the Parmesan. And then we'll make a few balls, few meatballs, and get them going. Look at you. Well, you're. Do you know how to cook?
I do know how to cook.
Okay,
So
look at you.
So all your followers, I have to put this out there.
Okay.
For Kiona Sinks.
Okay.
So my grandmother, I was always in the kitchen with her growing up.
Uh-huh.
She would always cook dinner every night for us. Leftovers were occasionally.
Yes.
But you know, I think I'm to the point now. If you were to leave me in a house with frozen food, I would be fine. So I wouldn't starve.
Okay.
I can get in the kitchen and do a little something.
A little something. Okay. Nice.
This is great.
Okay. So I'm gonna get a spoonful and see if it's like that texture. And yeah, and it kind of depends on how big you want your meatballs to be. Some like them bigger. I kind of do them like a medium size, kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know, so
just scooping and rolling.
Just scooping and rolling. And let's see. Not quite hot enough. Ah, yeah. Look at you. That's perfect. There we go. Get them all in there. And once those are done, we're going to sit them in that spaghetti sauce.
Uh-huh. The one you just,
Yes, the one I just threw together.
Just up.
Yes. And we're going to sit down and we're going to talk and we're going to learn more about Kiona and Black excellence. Yes, we'll be right back, y'all.
Peace out.
Y'all, we are back and we're ready to taste Kiona's meatballs.
All right.
And spaghetti. So, so here is a couple of, here, let me get it closer to you. Here we go.
Coming in.
Yes.
So we made Italian sausage.
Yes.
Meatballs.
Yes. And
yeah, it looks fire.
So, a dish you think you'll remake for yourself?
Definitely.
Okay. Awesome.
Quick, easy.
Yes.
Not too long.
No, and you can, have those. You can eat off of it for days. Actually. Yes. Oh my God.
So good.
Okay. So one of the things, Kiona, I always ask guests is to share like a fond food memory.
Okay.
So, we do this because we believe that the kitchen and cooking is uniquely positioned to help bring families and communities together one meal at a time. Mm-hmm. And so, do you have
I would say many.
Okay.
Because I think that goes to while I'm sitting here with you, a lot of the people that I've been fortunate to meet and just to have conversations with a part of our community has been in some sense over lunch, dinner, a coffee, some type of food interaction.
Yes.
And I think that just speaks volumes when you're wanting to sit down with someone and have the intentionality to that conversation and getting to know that person.
Absolutely.
Or if it's somebody that you already know and you're catching up and you're taking time out of your schedules and really being able to kind of, like you say, that lost art of we're not doing that anymore.
Exactly.
And so I don't have one story, but I think just in the short amount of time in this past year for me, and I look back of what I've been able to do and what the people that I've been able to meet, in some capacity, food has been a part of that.
See.
And it's been amazing.
Wow. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. I love it. It's more powerful than I think. I think because it's so common, we just take it for granted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of leveraging it.
Yeah.
As a tool, as a way of connecting, and so I love connecting with people over food, because you get a chance to know a little bit about that person, and it's just a very even keel, non-threatening way to begin to get to know someone.
It is. And it just, I think in today's society, we do a lot so fast and we don't even have time to eat, right? Like you're lucky if you even get breakfast in the morning, or get something to eat, because by the time you look up, you're in the office or you're in the middle of something and you're like, oh, I haven't eaten. All right, I'll just eat later. Like we tend to put that off. And so I think now more than ever, which is why things that you're doing and a lot of other using this platform as a convening instrument to do that, I think is very great. And it just brings things back down to where it needs to be.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Now, we didn't come here to talk about
me. I know.
Yeah, so let's talk about Black excellence. Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. So tell the people Black excellence.
Yeah, Black Excellence KC. We officially launched this past August of 2019. And just so excited because it's really Miss Sheila designed and was created to really, in its entirety, to uplift Black Kansas City.
I love it.
It's not complicated. It's really just there to really convene and uphold and uplift the sectors in our community that are already existing. But I think, obviously, like many great things, there's always like entities or details that we need to go back and look at and see where the gaps are.
Yes.
And that's one of the entities of young Black professionals in Kansas City. And just not even just professionals. Maybe you are someone that is seasoned, that had the experience like yourself. And not to your point, but maybe you're looking. But if you don't know where to look, then we won't ever solve that void of how do you reach different people in the Black community, and how do we start to uplift, because our issues do look different when we start looking at Kansas City in its entirety. And so an ideal Black Excellence KC would be able to, at some point, address strategic retention and recruiting to start offering more professional development around Kansas City to reach the underlines of really preparing. So, for example, if you're wanting to serve on a board and you're a young person, and we talk about this a lot in my age sector, because we have those, you don't want to pass the baton. And that's, and some of that might be true. But to you guys' point, if I do decide to pass the baton, we have to be prepared to do that.
Yes.
And to take that spot and to keep and to maintain whatever that is. Yes. So do we know the difference between a city park board versus a rec board? Like, those are different things that if we learn and we get out there and we educate ourselves, we'll be better off for it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Look at you. She's so smart, y'all.
She's buttering me up.
I love it. Yeah. That is awesome.
So, we're not lending services. We're not, you can come and get, advice on money. We're not that. We're more so hosting and having the convening platform to direct communities and what they need and what they're wanting to attach themselves to. So, if you're in Atlanta, you should be able to come to Kansas City and know about all things Black Kansas City. And right now, we don't have an entity that does that. And so BXKC is gearing ourselves and putting ourselves in a position to be able to do that for the test of time. And so this is just the beginning, and we're very excited. We gave our first Community Impact Award to our very own, the Popper, Walter.
Yes, that was exciting. I saw all of that.
Yeah.
And how uplifting for young Black men who are looking at this unfold.
For sure.
They can look at someone that looks like them.
Yeah.
Who's had a similar path as him. And so then it becomes real.
For sure.
And then if it's real to us, then it's obtainable.
Yeah. And I think, too, it just speaks more volumes to, if you're watching this and if you're from Kansas City, you're very familiar with Nipsey Hussle, right? The Poppers are Nipsey Hussle. And he's very inspirational to what Kansas City and what Black Kansas City sustains itself to be and what we want to represent.
Yes.
And I think it speaks volumes to his character and his determination to start at one point in life, but reverse that and pivot and say, well, maybe there's better, and be humble enough and be resilient enough to say that and to show that and change.
Yes.
And now he's
not
better
just
for
talk
it.
about it, just do it.
Just do it, yeah.
Yes.
And now he's better for it. And so, and he's himself, right? So you don't have to, you have to adjust, you have to grow, but for the most part, the Popper's the Popper. No
matter where he goes. Yeah. And we love him for that.
Yeah,
yes.
and we thought as Black Excellence KC, like, wow, like when we look back on this, like, or talking about what we want to resemble, what we want to uplift, what we want to represent, everything that was embodied in resilience and consistency and depicting Black excellence. It was him. So it was so important for us as an organization to align ourselves with him. And for starters, and for years and months to come, I think that's something that we will be proud of.
Absolutely.
And to continue to highlight other people in our community that do the same thing as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So how can anybody watching connect with Black Excellence KC?
Yeah, you can connect with us, Black Excellence KC, on Facebook, as it stated, Black Excellence KC. Instagram, BX_KC. You see all of our pictures. We do highlights, just a way to engage with us. And Facebook, we really try to post a lot of just, engaging content. So we're just starting out right now, but we're very excited about what's there.
I love it.
And so that's just a way for people to showcase and for others to see us as we kind of emerge.
Absolutely.
So we'll be doing a lot more with just more consistency of, the social media campaigning and like what that would look like. So right now we've kind of pivoted a little bit to kind of take some time to figure out what that's going to look like.
Absolutely. Yes.
So we want to make sure that the message that we put out there to the community is something that's tangible, that we uphold in the moral value of what we're putting out there.
Absolutely.
So we're figuring that out.
Absolutely.
We're excited.
Love it.
We're
Yes.
excited. And it's not just me. Like I'm sitting here talking to you today, but BXKC has a board of directors. We have an executive committee as well. And so it's very much a community-centered vision and a creativity that I'm blessed to have people that believed and was willing to pour into this project. And so right now it's one of those things where who knows, right? It's easy to jump on it at first, but that's how all great things start.
Yes,
they start small, and then before you know it's there. So
absolutely. You should be. And as a Kansas Citian, and as a sister, like your older sister, I really am literally going to be your mom. But I'm excited. I'm excited and proud to be a Kansas Citian and to watch you work, girl.
Well, and I think too, just like I read this quote the other day, and it said, I forgot the gentleman who quoted it, but he said, "Nobody's free until we're all free." And I think that speaks volumes. Until everybody, particularly here in Kansas City, feels uplifted and belongs, and we have no Black professional or no Black person in this entity that don't feel like they can make it or they don't represent Black Excellence KC. We have some work to do.
I love it. Yes. And you have a happy hour event coming up too that people can attend to start kind of connecting with others.
We do. It's on our Facebook page under events, but right now it's on a Thursday night. It's February 26th, starting at 5:30. You can come and meet BXKC's team, mingle, get to know some other people in our community, and we're very excited about that. So if you want to RSVP, just go to our Facebook page, sign up. It's free event. Grab your ticket, come meet us, and
come meet her, Kansas City. I know most of Kansas City already know who this lovely young lady is, but if you don't, and in particularly young women,
for sure,
because you definitely have something to share. You definitely do.
Well, we're excited.
Your light is shining bright, baby. It is.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the meatballs.
You're welcome. I made Miss Sheila, the gangster goody queen, a meal, y'all. Like, this is phenomenal.
And it's so good. We say when something is absolutely delicious in the Gangster Goodies kitchen, we say it's fire.
It's fire.
I love it. Thank you so much, sweetie.
Thank you for having me.
Spending your time here, and if there is anything I can do, we can do to help move that mission of Black excellence, you let me know.
For sure.
We got you. We
better together.
Yes, you better believe it. Peace out, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to put Black excellence information up so you'll be able to tap in, follow, engage, y'all, because we can't do it without each other, right? So peace out. Mwah.